HKUK, Real Stories, Real Journeys for African Architects Building a Future in the UK. Welcome to another video on the Working as an Architect in the UK series. In this video, we'll dive into specifics that might help you if you are in a similar journey or are considering it. I know this has been long awaited, so without further ado, let's get into it. Before you pack a bag for the UK, you have to perform a deep, almost forensic analysis of the pros and cons. My decision wasn't impulsive, it was a response to a professional ceiling. In Kenya, as a licensed architect, you can expect an annual gross salary of £12,000. Across the pond, that same starting point is £36,000. But it wasn't just the money. I was looking at the Kenyan economy and the political space with a sense of worry. I also observed the global stage and wondered why there's a big difference in the designs which are executed there compared to Kenya. I was seeking the developed promise, a better life and career growth. By God's grace, I made it here. But the reality of practicing is a completely different blueprint than the one I studied back home. For starters, the UK architectural educational system is a three-part journey. Part 1, 2 years of study for entry-level roles. Part 2, an additional 2 years of advanced study. Part 3, the final stage involving practice and a registration exam to become chartered. For those from Kenya, this might sound like our 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 route, where you graduate with a diploma, then a degree in architectural studies, and later on a full architecture degree before taking 1 year in practice and later on doing the registration examinations. But hear me, the systems are not equivalent. Being fully licensed in Kenya doesn't make you an architect here. That's where the ARB MEA process comes in. This is an accreditation process that allows you to go through a process that will allow you to be chartered as an architect in the UK. You'll need to create a comparison matrix of your work against UK criteria. It is tasking and it is expensive. Expect to invest around £4,000 just for the recognition process. Considering all that, you might wonder, do you need to be registered to work? In my view, no, not unless you want the protected title of architect. Otherwise, you can seek roles as a Part 1 or Part 2 assistant or in CAD drafting and visualization as way to get into the system, whilst you also take time to get ready for the accreditation process. But here is the hurdle. UK employers demand an understanding of local planning laws. The UK construction sector is also very regulated. For this, if you want to bridge the gap, take a specific course on UK planning laws first. It's a prerequisite for the environment you're stepping into. The job market can also be disheartening. It feels flooded with low-skill roles, and for a migrant jumping through loops, it's a daunting task. You need strategy and deep faith. Don't just look at London. Explore the whole UK, even if the salary scales vary. Go beyond the job boards. LinkedIn and Indeed aren't enough. Call firms, email them, hit them up on social. The portfolio is everything. It is your greatest tool. It speaks for you before you enter the room. If you've struggled with it like I have, take the time now to make it undeniable. Now we must talk about the placeholder job. Many underestimate how long the transition takes. You might find yourself working 12-hour shifts from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., not to mention the commute time. It starts day by day, becomes week by week, then it might run into months, and before you know, a year or a couple are over. For someone chasing their dreams, this can feel like a massive detour from your career. Depending on your visa and finances, this might not be your case, but for those who find themselves in this journey, it's something you really and truly need to be ready for. This is the story of many professionals when they arrive to the UK. Full disclaimer, I'm a Kenyan architect of 11 years who's also still navigating these similar steps. It calls for sacrifice, dedication, and the realization that while you are an architect of buildings, you are also the architect of your own life. For now, we've covered this is as introduction. We'll dive into visas in the next videos. I'm also keen to hear from anyone on this same journey. Comment below. Thank you for watching. If this helped you, like, subscribe, and share with someone on the same journey. Find us on YouTube and Instagram at ArchKEUK. Till next time, Tuki out.